Hello everybody, my name is Alex, I'm the coach of Team MRI, and here are the people who made this project possible. First of all, our customer, Dr. Kai Megale, then our project leader, Nadine, and of course our 9 amazing developers. Now, you may remember Santa Claus back from our design review presentation. Back then, he cut his finger, needed surgery, and then used our app for his rehabilitation. Well, he's now back from his vacation, so let's see how he is doing.
Ho, ho, ho. Look at my fancy ton I got over the holidays. I love the beach in February.
Well, great to see you, Santa. So, Maurice. Santa, meet Maurice. He's our new intern. He's a little bit shy, but attentive. So you're almost through with your treatment, and today is the last checkup, actually. So have you been doing your exercises?
Yes, but mostly without using the app, since I know the exercise by heart now. I do the challenge. You said it's okay, because to check my progress.
Yes, that's fine. So for your final checkup, I want to do a challenge in front of us. So please take a seat. Okay. So Maurice, for some context, as you know, our patients have to do their exercises every waking hour, and the app and the smart glove make sure that they don't cause further injury by accident. And we, the hand therapists, still need to be in the loop of our patients' progress, even if they don't use the glove all the time. So for that, we have so-called challenges that our patients have to do every now and then, so we get some feedback. And yeah, that looks great, Santa. I guess you're pretty much healed now. Now please return the sensors.
Hold on. Wait a second. Santa doesn't even exist. Let's look at the real patient. Let me introduce Hans to you. Hans is from a small town in northern Italy near to Sarntine. He cut his hand doing work with an axe. Immediately after surgery, he got assigned to the nearest hand therapist in his zone, who is located in Bozen. Since his hand injury is fresh, he's not allowed to drive yet, and it takes him about an hour to arrive at his hand therapist. He has to visit his therapist 5 times a week for only 20 minutes exercise session. So he's spending around 10 hours every week just traveling. Even though not all of us chop wood with an axe, Hans' situation is common. People who live in remote areas are in a similar situation. So our app would save Hans numerous hours every week, since he had to only visit his therapist once. In addition, therapists could help more patients with hand injuries who would normally not have access to specialized therapists. So next, let's have a look at the most important goals to our app. Every patient and every injury is different, so our treatment plans are fully adjustable to the needs of the patient, and our smart glove adapts to the different circumstances. Good and intuitive feedback is essential. Imagine if a patient would risk his recovery by performing wrong movements. The next goal is a little more technical. All personalization and feedback would be worthless if our measurement algorithms lacked accuracy. Lastly, our sensors are attachable to gloves of every size, so different patients can use the same set of sensors successively. Now let's see how our visionary scenario looks in practice.
Good evening. My surgeon recommended this practice for my hand therapy.
Yes, you're just in the right place. Please take a seat. So, for your hand to heal properly, you have to do exercises every hour.
Oh, wow.
And we have an app that makes sure that you don't cause further injury by accident.
Nice.
And so we're going to create a profile for you right now in our app.
Okay.
There we go. Okay. So first of all, I'll take a photo of you. Please smile. Perfect. Okay. And so we've already pre-filled your information. And now, because every patient is a little bit different, we'll personalize your profile. For example, not every patient can reach the standard starting position for most of the exercises. So what we're going to do, we'll record an individual starting position for you using our smart glove.
Glove? What glove?
It comes with the app, it tracks your hand. So please try this on, that's a small size glove.
All right. Oh, it feels very nice, almost like second skin.
Perfect. Then now let's add the sensors. Those were actually already used by a former patient.
Do I have to do this every time?
No, you can just leave them on. And now we're all set up. So now I've recorded your start angle, and now please move your hand as far as you can to this position.
I can't anymore.
That's fine. Then that will be your starting position. I've recorded that right now. We're going to save that. Hit done. Yes, and so now I've created your profile. So now, please log in from your phone.
Thank you.
And that's the starting screen of the exercise app. So hit start.
All right. Oh,
And then you get a little introduction to the exercise you have to do. So a little video. And please respect those warnings. That's very important for not hurting your hand.
okay. No force. Should I begin?
Yes. And now our smart glove will start to track your hand in
That's
real
my
time.
finger.
Yes. And please be sure to stay within the green ranges. So don't get into the red range. Oh, be careful. If you stay within the green range, your hand will be fine soon.
Nice.
Now that we've seen how the app performs, let's have a look at each of our project goals. Firstly, we've implemented a calendar function showing the patient's progress in easy-to-follow manner through color codes. Secondly, we have also added a screen specially for the therapists so that they could add customized exercises for their patients, add custom joint angles and also tutorial videos. And we also introduced gamification and challenges. Through challenges, the patients can track their progress and also their healing. One of the goals that cost us a lot of effort was to implement the feedback for the smart glove movements. It should be in real time and also easy to comprehend. We have started with a needle representation for only one joint, showing the angle range, where the red areas represent the dangerous angles for bending. Then we have continued with a finger representation for all joints. We have refined this to a schematic hand, where the arrows show the direction in which the finger should be moved by the patient, and the color code again showing if the bending angles are dangerous or not. We also started working on a 3D hand model. Another important goal was to accurately measure the angle of the joints. We have mounted, therefore, accelerometer sensors on each finger's bone. Through the accelerometers, we measure on one side the static acceleration, so the gravity. From this, we derive the relative position from each two sensors. And from the dynamic acceleration, through the acceleration vectors, we obtain the angle of the joints. Our product is also reusable. The hardware, so the sensor hose and also the mainboard, can be detached and reattached to different gloves and for different patients. That being said, let's take a look at what the future holds. Firstly, our smart glove is limited to one starting position, but we don't want to limit our patients for this starting position. Therefore, we've mounted gyroscopes to compensate to different starting positions. But this is still work in progress, as we still have a accumulated loss of precision on the x-axis over time. Another thing that we would like to do is to make our hardware more user-friendly, less cables, a smaller battery. And last but not least, we want to finalize the implementation of the 3D hand model. That being said, I thank you very much for your attention.
So my name's Kai, I was the customer here, and I think our project was really different from all the others because we don't we didn't have any, multi-million or even billion euro company in the back. It was just me and you and an idea, and we started from scratch. So we had nothing. I didn't even have an iPhone when we started. So thank you very, very much for your hard work. You did an amazing job. I don't really want to pick anybody out. You were a great team. And actually, we were so successful that we are actually planning on continuing this project in the next semester. So I heard that there might be some prospective students here. So please join us. This will go on. I'm very determined to put this forward and even to bring it on the market someplace, because this is a real world problem and I think we can solve it. Thanks.